This drizzle drizzle movement is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Against my better judgment, I went on Bumble. I connected with a guy. We were having great conversations. We talked a few times. We made a plan to go out and have lunch. The day of, I'm getting ready. He hits me up and he's like, "So I'm in the mood for seafood. Do you like seafood?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like seafood." He like, "Okay, well then we should go to this restaurant." I don't even remember the name of it because we ain't go. But anyways, we should go to this restaurant and I know you paying for the lunch. Drizzle drizzle. No, I know I'm hanging up in your face. Clicky clicky. Because you got to be a drizzle drizzle fool if you think you got to be a whole different level of sassy to use the word drizzle. I don't give a damn if it's misting outside. If rain is coming out the sky, you better not even say it's drizzling because I'm going to walk away. Drizzle drizzle. No, I'm not going. And that's for drizzle on for shizzle my nizzle.
Now here we are. Here's what I'll say. Why are these brutish, masculine women like her attracting sassy men? Let's say they are sassy. You think you being so damn masculine and manly, they sassy, you manly, y'all a match made in heaven.
Wild. It's like, why did y'all get the representation that y'all got to speak out against this drizzle drizzle? You should have had the most outstanding people speak up about. You should have had. Well, you did have Shira 7. You did have her come out and say something
outstanding.
But I'm saying you should have had all forms of women, white women, Hispanic women, all those women come out and speak against this drizzle drizzle.
Well, they are. All women are. But here's the thing. Some women need not speak about it at all. I think that's what we need to say. All people are rich people, white men. Everybody's making videos. Right. The problem is some people shan't not even open their mouth about this subject.
And that's what I said about the first sister. I said, Heathen Queen Tyranny, is it safe to say that some women are not the messenger for this? It would take, who would be the messenger? Huh? See, and that's a trick question.
The preferences?
That's a trick because ain't no respectable woman. She ain't got no problem with the drizzle drizzle movement because she's not affected by it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Who's affected by the drizzle drizzle movement?
Bonquisha.
There you go. So that's who you got speaking out?
There you go. And look, and she ain't got no place to speak out. She's trying to speak out against drizzle drizzle, and Bonquisha is dang near the only reason for this drizzle drizzle movement. and that's crazy. Yeah.
Look, you got the appropriate women speaking out because it affects them.
But they're not the messenger. But they're not the message. It's twisted. That's why I keep saying we can't keep moving about in such a wild, wonky way and act like there's going to be clear-cut rules as we progress forward. It's just all over the place. It's like freaking Mario Kart. People just throwing mushrooms and toadstools at everybody. It's wild. It's wild. Right. And it's always the sign language. Oh, men will come up here and tell a woman, hey, you acting brutish, and now automatically instant sass, instant rainbow coalition. It's crazy. I was just talking to my father-in-law. I said it's crazy. No matter what, you're just sassy. Right. You're sassy. Everybody's sassy.
It is. I mean, we can't help it that it comes that way. It comes across that way. We can't help it.
See that?
And here's another one. Here's another woman. We're gonna run off a few of these. They on one.
Why is this generation of men so sassy? Why y'all walking around talking about drizzle drizzle?
Why your voice
Everything a female does, y'all try to counter it. Why are y'all such in competition with women? Honestly, all y'all doing is weeding yourself out. Because why, as a man, would you walk around talking about drizzle drizzle? It's given you're drizzling coins because you broke. Why is this generation?
All right. So now they are countering this drizzle drizzle with pure shame. Sign language. It's all sign language to counter it. It's all
awesome. That means it's effective, huh? When you triggered, only the hit dog gon' holler. I was saying, Mr. X, only the Bonquishas and the common women, they the ones affected by the drizzle drizzle movement. good women and marriage-minded women, they ain't coming up here airing no grievances. They don't have them because they ain't affected. So it's amazing because Bonquisha ain't the messenger, but she's the only one that's got the message. See, and this is why we laugh, because y'all don't understand what y'all doing. Y'all are backing yourself into a corner, and it's gonna get grim. These women, Bonquishas, they gon' actually wind up paying for meat. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that part. So these women, they mad. They big mad.
They mad.
Free.
It's not the Bonquisha. Ain't gonna say being free.
The thing that I feel that some men are overlooking with their whole drizzle drizzle movement is that you had to have brought something to the table in order to effectively threaten women to take that thing away. When you say things like, because we're not going to give you guys babies, for some women, being impregnated by you is a serious threat. When you say you're not going to marry women, for some women who know that being married to some men means nothing but unpaid labor, unappreciated labor, that it means that you're going to weaponize your incompetence, they don't see that as exciting either. When you say that you're not going to pay all the bills, now how many of you are really paying all the bills? And the alternative.
So she on one. This one of the most toxic women on TikTok right now. She up there and oh man.
Holy cow. How you go third? You ain't bringing nothing to the table except for slavery and oppression. Amazing. And I've said this before. If there is any group of people on the face of this earth, from sea to shining sea, it's the melanated man that can't oppress a damn thing. That's if they need to stop that. Melanated man ain't never been in a position to oppress no.
See, women feel like, I guess they may feel like they don't want to be in that subservient position, or they feel like being married is a subservient position the way it's being expressed today. We know as married people that is not the case. A lot of these people, we have to understand, our audience is people who have not been married. The bulk of these people have not been married, women nor men. So they don't have an idea of the fact that marriage is not a subjugation for women. It's not a subjugation for your expression. Women have just as many things going on in a relationship and a marriage as a man does. If you think of being in his protection, if you think of being under a man's protection and him, or an umbrella, and you being able to do whatever you want to under that umbrella, under his protection, because he's providing all of that cover, you won't feel subjected. Okay? Nobody said you had to walk in the house and cook, clean, do all of this every day, all day, every single time that you walk into the door. No one's saying that. It's not a chore. For some people, these things are not chores. For a lot of women, this is a chore. If you're a cleanly person anyway, that's not a chore, right? You can go into my kitchen right now and my kitchen is spotless. I might have a bowl in the sink, but that's it. But I cook as I cook. I clean as I cook because I don't like mess. I don't like that. I mop the floor every day before I go to bed. So when you wake up, everybody has a clean floor to walk on. These are the things that I do that are not a chore. And some women think it's a chore. It's not a chore. Household duties, marital duties are not a chore when you have another person, another human being that you're doing these things for.
Now let's talk. I want to write on that.
I was gonna say I love this part of the show when Heath and Queen, when the man's were down. Every week we do this. Every week, Heath and Queen, like I know Mr. Walker got the babies over there. They fight, they kick, and then they go to sleep. You be like, man, they out cold. It happens that fast. All right.
Listen, you right, Heath and Queen. Today's modern women sees marriage for whatever reason as something like a prison sentence. But here's the thing, it's misunderstood what marriage is about. Right. And that's why they call marriage struggle love.
Right.
You supposed to get together at a certain time in your life in your 20s,
Right.
preferably,
Right.
and build together to better ensure longevity in your marriage.
Right.
If you want to wait till your 30s and whatever, you can, but the probability of longevity in your marriage is reduced. That's just
Right.
what we're trying to let people know.
Right.
And we got to misunderstood what marriage is. Marriage is duty, responsibility,
Right.
commitment, stuff like that. And today, like you said, today's woman, they like, I don't want to do that. That's too much like work. However,
Right.
there are women, wife-minded women, including my wife, that don't mind doing stuff like that. They love being wives. They love being mothers.
Right.
And but other than that, the guy you gotta be worth it. And that's why I say, guys, get a woman that's into you, because you want to know what he's the queen.
Right.
If a woman has a man that she likes, she's smitten by this ninja. She, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, taking care of the kids ain't so much of a chore because she likes her man.
Right.
Men don't have these grievances. That's why I'm gonna keep stressing it.
Right.
I'm gonna keep stressing it. If a man is into a woman too much and she don't like doing this, you gonna know about it. You
Right.
gonna find yourself hurt.
Right.
But if she's into you and she can get on this page, y'all can make it through the ebbs and flows of being in a relationship. Now you got a shot.
And it's choices. It's choices that you make early on. It's choices that you make in relationships, that you choose to stay. You choose to make these things a part of your daily existence. People, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. These are choices that we made early, right? I got married in my 20s. You might have gotten married in your 20s, Mr. Gavin. You might have gotten married in your 20s. I got married in my 20s because I knew that's what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be that type of one. I knew I had to put myself on a schedule to do what I needed to do to be married, to stay fit, to stay feminine, to do this, to make sure I made a priority out of this or made a priority out of that. I knew I was expected to do these things. You get up, you have a schedule. You make a schedule for you, your husband, the family, and you make it work, and you consistently do that. I was talking about 16:8. When somebody says, I like a fit and feminine woman, you immediately autocorrect. You're supposed to immediately autocorrect and say, okay, I need to figure out how to get myself on a diet, a schedule, or something, right? If you don't get the results that you want. As I told someone months ago, a year ago, I told this woman, or years ago, I told this woman, the man I want doesn't like fat women. So therefore, I can't be fat. And she was like, girl, he got to accept you how you are. You fat, da. I was like, you didn't listen to what I said. What I said was, the man I want don't like fat women. Not me being a fat woman, caring about being a fat woman. If it was just me, I wouldn't give a damn whether I was a fat woman or not. It would just be me. But the man that I want doesn't like fat women. So in order for me to get the man that I want, I have to be thin. I have to be somewhat in shape or close to being in shape to where I can just bounce back pretty quickly. A lot of you ladies make it so out of the realm of possibility of the men. You want a man out here. You want a man that makes 100K. You want a man that does this. But do you know what that man wants? Do you know that man wants a thin woman? I want that man right there. So if you know you want that man right there, and that man wants a skinny woman, that means you need to get your big ass in the gym.
Boom. Hey.
You need to get yourself on a diet. I want that man. He make 100,000. He do this. He do this. He do this. Is he gonna look at you and you fat? Hell no. So you know what you need to do. Get into the gym. Period. Point blank. I realized that particular thing long ago. You have to figure out what they want. They say women don't know what men want. You need to know what a man wants. A man wants you to be skinny, then you need to get your ass in there and be skinny. If a man don't want to hear your mouth, you don't want to be sad, he don't want a sassy woman all day long, then you need to control yourself. Just like you know how to control yourself when you go to the job, You need to learn how to control your mouth when you come home. Otherwise, I'm not saying it works for all women. I'm saying that's the baseline of what a marriage is going to take. A marriage is going to take a baseline, and that baseline means you need to get your big ass in the gym. That means you need to control your mouth. That means you can't be combative every 5 minutes. That means you need to learn how to do things like cook and clean and all of these things. Why do you think I mop the floor every night? I mop the kitchen floor every night. I make sure ain't no dishes or anything on the counter. I want to make sure when somebody wakes up in the morning that they have a clean place to cook and eat food. I do that every night. Even though I don't have to do it and I'm the only person there, I make sure if somebody comes in my door, I can feed them in a clean kitchen. That's it. So you have to do all of these things every day. It's choices that we make every day. And I want a clean, healthy life. And I want a husband. I want that husband. That means I have to do what I have to do in order to get that man, because I need to find out what that man wants from me. Okay, I'm not saying he's going to want me. I'm not going to say he's just going to come to me and say he's going to want me. There's going to be other women just like me. But in order for me to put myself into competition, I have to do what he wants.
Whoa, you just said one of the most naughtiest words in today's sexual marketplace pertaining to women.
Right.
Compete? I asked you that. I said, he's the queen. These women, they have to compete as men compete. And you was telling the truth. You said today's modern women aren't competing, and that's why they losing.
The men really decided amongst themselves to make themselves even more undesirable to women. This is how men are going to act like women. I would rather just hang out with women and the population. For centuries, it has been the case that men are protectors and providers. Let them be in their soft boy era. Let them alone try to like throw it back in our faces and be like, see, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous coming from you. Let me be very clear when I say this. This is a movement formed by broke men. Men who have the means to be a provider. They don't act like this. They are more than happy to provide for you in the way that you need as a woman. I am thankful for the men who started this movement. The only men who want to have a soft girl life are the broke ones. The fact that men are coming on here and talking about how we have to settle, we don't have to do anything. Like, you can make more money or you will end up alone, period. And if you don't like that, you as a man should be going into government and trying to change the way that the economics currently are in this country. Do something positive.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
So here we are, just more of the same.
Yeah, what is this?
I mean, dude, are all the women plain Janes? I don't understand what's going on. Why are all the plain looking women speaking out?
No, you said only the beautiful women are upset.
No. I'm saying all the plain women are speaking out. Maybe if we had more, well, they don't. Well, I guess they're not affected like that. The beautiful ones are not affected like that. It's just the regular, ordinary women.
That's what I told you earlier. You were saying the opposite.
No, I had never seen these people until now, and I'm like, well, dang, why are they so plain Jane? What's going on?
That woman said she'd rather not deal with men and end the race. Like, we gonna stop acting like we don't hear this stuff. And then man never said talking about ending no race. And I said that. I said, what is today's modern woman's desired outcome ultimately? I said, do she think that since it's more women than men, that they can just wait out the men, and now it's just gonna be women, and then then that's that. And that's what she said. They would not understand. These are super villains.
And we had the last guy last week where they said the zesty men are going to start impregnating these women, so they don't need straight men no more.
Let me give you
what's the desired outcome?
Let me give you the cheat code. Here's the cheat code.
Cheat code.
Women, no, they understand that they can outlast men.
Huh?
They understand that they can outlast.
How do they understand something they've never done? It's not proven.
Because they're gonna get the wood.
Oh, they got a theory. They have a theory. They haven't proven anything, so it's no facts behind it. It's a theory.
They can outweight you guys.
In theory, that's their theory.
They can outweight you guys.
That's their theory. You haven't proven this to be true. It's a theory.
I'm telling you, if all women decided to not have sex, there would be a problem on this earth.
Once again, that's your theory. You theorizing. I hear you.
Why am I theorizing? Are you serious? Are you seriously telling me?
There's no stats and data. Y'all don't practice this stuff.
But I'm saying, are you serious? If all women, single women, decided not to have sex, you don't think you would acquiesce?
Do it. It's only one way to prove this.
I'm not saying they will. I'm saying in a hypothetical world, if all the women decided they weren't having sex anymore, who do you think is going to break first?
Why would they want to? We here to reproduce. I don't care what nobody trying to say.
Saying in a hypothetical world.
Because that woman said in the race that I'm not gonna act like I didn't hear that, and that's what I assumed. I was waiting for one of these women to come here and say it.
That's crazy.
You say it's crazy, but ain't nobody gonna correct. Everybody like, yeah, in the race, we can't get what I want. Ain't that's like a little kid throwing a tantrum? I can't have this toy, can't nobody have it. I'm just gonna end it all. Yeah, this is where we at.
Nobody's serious about that. She's
not
yes, she is. And shout out to my guy Andre and Andrea crossing borders. He says women are dumb enough to spoil pets, but not a man. She talking about, do you see the steaks we feed our dogs and cats, and they living good?
Madness. She did. She want to feed her animals steaks and lobster in the race. Ladies and gentlemen, well, y'all have at it.
Because they think they can outweight a man. They can outweight the man.
What's the desired outcome?
That's what they think.
Desired. They outweigh the man. Now what? Now what? Then what?
He's gonna acquiesce to what she wants.
He's gonna submit.
Yes.
So a woman won't meant to submit to them.
I wouldn't put it like that.
Hey, you want to say it? Say it with your chest. Nah.
I would put it like that. Not submit. She wants
acquiesce.
A woman wants a man to acknowledge. She wants the man to acknowledge that she is what she is, and you accept her for what she is.
And what is that?
Instead of trying to change her.
What is
men? See, women. Let me put it this way. I feel like men resent the power that we women have over you. You know we have power over you in that regard.
No, they get
angry that we have power.
No, over the men y'all don't want. Y'all have power over them.
We have men over the men who want us.
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't have power over the guy you lust over.
No.
Yes, we do.
You don't.
Because that man always has some woman that he lusts after. Rich or poor, he always has a woman that he lusts after.
You missed the whole point. A woman that is lusting and head over heels for a man, no, that man is good.
Yes. That man can be in a 14, 15 year on and off relationship with a woman. We see it all the time.
But women can get most of the men that they go after. Most of the time, she can get the man
to sleep with, not to marry, not for a ring. They gonna put no ring on it.
But that's winning to them.
No, it's not. That's delusion. We in the grandeurs of delusion.
But that's winning to them.
Delusions of grandeur. That's where we at.
I'm just telling you how women think.
And I'm just telling you that they granted. And I'm just telling you their thought process is delusional.
Yes.
Because if they have given up on marriage, what do they have to look? They're getting everything else but marriage.
They haven't given up on it though. They just looked at the scoreboard and know the game is over.
So therefore, they don't do anything.
No, they just watching the men. The men right now, we just taking a knee. The men are taking knees. Sprinkle.
There you go. And we try and take a knee, but they keep going off sides. We can't end the game.
Yeah, we can't end. Y'all won't let the clock expire. Y'all keep.
Now y'all know good and well that you would, if y'all just said y'all wasn't giving out no more meat. If men said they wasn't giving out no more meat, that would never happen. The world. That would never happen. There would be destruction all over this world.
Well, men would never. That's not in the man ain't gonna say.
My point exactly, which means you're gonna give in quicker than the woman.
No, ain't no giving in. And like I said, there's women that ain't part of this bull jab. It's all FUBAR. It's all a freaking joke. That's what
I'm saying. What if all single women said that? Just a hypothetical. Just walk down the road with me. If all single women said no more box until you all acquiesced to what we wanted,
then it would make the marriage, the covenant marriage, becomes that much more elite. And
hold on, what do they want? What do they want?
Y'all be marrying the ugly ones. Y'all be marrying the fat bum.
Hold on, what do you want? You say the women won't give up no more box until the man acquiesce to what?
To what that female wanted.
What
if
they
she
want?
Men would be marrying them ugly fat chicks. They would be marrying every chick that got pregnant.
I'm gonna tell you, Bo Quisha gonna say, all right, now you want some Kuda Kata? Do you make it's gonna go up from 100K? Do you make 150,000? Huh? What's your weenie size, Ninja? Can you cook? Can you clean? I said it. Bonquisha is becoming the man she claims she despises. Bonquisha's coming, Mr. Bonquisha is literally trying to starve humanity into submission. Where Kuda Kat, she's like, I shall not reproduce until you give me what I want. I'll burn this whole damn thing down until you give me what I want. You're not here today's.
All we gotta do, ladies within the sound of my voice, is get on the level of being fit. So that's the first thing. That's all we gotta do. Once we all fit, a lot of women will fall into the slots that they need to fall into, and we will get this whole thing going. But as long as we have all these women that are overweight, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay.